One of the really cool features in our game is this audio AR experience where you can conduct an entire symphony using these nature spirits that can be found around these islands. My name is Kai Nayami, and I'm the creative director for Studio Hitsuji. Studio Hitsuji comes from the Japanese word for sheep. We wanted a name for our company that shows that we are young and we're new and we're excited, but we're gonna make some cool stuff. We started out as a student team. We decided that we wanted to work on a bigger project, and so we made a fighting game, and then we were like, what's next? One of the biggest obstacles for me is that I'm really young, and when I meet someone for the first time, they're like, oh, who is this kid playing as a game designer? It's hard when you feel like you might not belong or the people don't look like you. But in this industry, if you can show your creativity and you can show your strength, people believe in you and people follow you. You can start out with just yourself working on your laptop at home, and suddenly the world can see what you've made. The thing that excites me about Niantic is that anything that's new in AR, tracking, geolocation, they're already developing for it. It's really cool to get to see all of the new stuff that's coming out on how we can integrate fantasy more with this real world. We are working on a project called Ancients AR. It's an audio AR experience tied to your daily commute. You start off as this scavenger, and there are these mystical floating islands. These floating islands are actually tied to the bus system.
Stop requested. Please use rear exit.
These buses get transformed into these island experiences where you meet the ancient beings that live there and you explore their culture and the magic that they hold. We're using Lightship to interact with all the mapping data. We can use that to interact with the bus system and public transportation so that we can make those floating islands really move through that real world space. One of the things that's really exciting about developing an AR is you're actually interacting with the real world around you. You're taking this fantasy creation that you've made and you're overlaying it with your senses, and it gives you those associations that make you remember it for that much longer. It's great to be in this cutting edge turning point, especially with Niantic having all of that technology. We get to experience this cusp as it happens, and that's really special.